Hey everyone, Ben here from Vance Outdoors, and today we're talking about what's new in our fishing department. If you're into glide baits, bigger glide baits, and bigger swim baits, we've got you covered with this video today. So I'm going to take a minute and just go over some of the new products. First up, we've got an all-new swim bait from 6 Sense. This is the Hangover, and this is designed by Ben Milliken. It's a really cool new swim bait. I'm just going to go over some of the specs on this thing. So if you look at it, you wouldn't know that it has a harness. Well, it's not a harness, but it's a keel weighted system molded in. So it's got weights on the bottom in the keel, and then it has a channel from the nose up to the top here where you run your line through. So it's already set up. You don't have to do anything else but run your line through, and it comes with a treble hook, as you can see. All you need to do is run your line through the nose all the way up through the top, tie your treble hook on, and hook your treble hook into the back here on the soft plastic. It also comes with a loop down here on the bottom that's hooked up to the weight system, and you can run another harness down there with another treble hook if you want to run two. So that's pretty cool. And if you know anything about 6 Sense, you know that they have some killer colors. As you can see with this one, let's see what color. This is the Live Gizzard. They do a really, really good job on the finish on these baits. It's pretty killer. And this one here is 4K Shad. Pretty cool paint jobs on these. With this 6 Sense Hangover, we've got a bunch of colors on the rack. Fair notice, as of right now, we only carry the slow sink. In the future, we might have the other sink rates available, but as of right now, when I'm making this video, we only have slow sinks in stock, so there's that for you. So that's it for the Hangover. Let's move into the Berkley Cull Shad. This is a 6-inch swim bait, and this is a harness style bait, so it has a similar system, but it's not weighted. So the way this works, it is molded, and they have a system in here that acts like a harness for your treble hook. So it's already pre-rigged and ready to go. All you need to do is tie your line to the front here, and you're ready to fish with it. Now this bait does have some spots on the belly where you can put nail weights in, so you can weigh this thing down. You can change the weight on the fly, which makes it pretty versatile and pretty cool. And the technology on the tail here, where they've molded it, it's like a honeycomb mold right there, as you can kind of see it in that one. I don't know if you can see it in this one better. It's almost like a honeycomb, so it gives this thing really good action with the way they've molded it. I'm gonna pick a couple of these up. These are pretty cool. So if you're interested, stop and check these out. That's the 6-inch Cull Shad. Now another thing that we have from Berkley that's new is the Nessie. So this is it's kind of a hybrid style glide bait. It has a really good action, as you can see, and it's hinged, and they put some reinforcement material in there, so if you're pulling on that, it's not going to come apart. It's pretty rigid. And as I said before, it's a harness style setup, so they ran a harness through the soft plastic and out through the bottom, and then you have your treble hook. I didn't say it on the Cull Shad, but both of them have a hook keeper, a treble hook keeper. It just clips in, and then when you catch a fish, it comes free from that, and it swings away from the bait, excuse me. Now another cool feature on this Nessie, as you can see on the bottom here, these are the little hard plastic fins that I was talking about before. Now what this is going to do, it's going to help with the gliding action of this bait. So when you're reeling, you just boom, 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 and it's just pow, pow, pow. It's going to give you a super wide searching action on these things, and these things are really killer too. Honestly, I'll probably pick a couple of these up for trying to catch some smallmouth in the creeks and rivers around here. That'll be a good bait for that. All right, so that's the Nessie and the Cull Shad. Next up, we're going to talk about a new glide bait we picked up from Guggen. It's the Rival. It's their big glide bait they came out with. This one is in bone. traditional bone color, a little bit of yellow on the underbelly there and the nose. This next color here is the gizzard shad that they came out with. So double treble hooks, ready to pick up and throw. You know, with this being a bigger 7-inch glide bait and it's heavy, it's 2 ounces, you're going to want to make sure that you have the proper rod and reel set up for something like this. Even the other baits that we talked about earlier, with these you can get away with maybe a medium heavy fast action or something like that, but with this you need a bigger rod. It's a good bit of weight. You don't want to snap a tip off of your rod or something, so do a little bit of research and figure out what's the right setup for something bigger like this. And lastly, we've got another glide bait. This is the KGB shad. It's the cull shad from Spro. Now we've got 3 different colors, as you can see here. This is the first one. This is in threadfin, and it's got the big bristle tail and double treble hooks. Next up, we've got the gizzard shad color. It looks really good. The eyes are awesome. The paint jobs are awesome on these baits. And lastly, we have bone. And that one's killer. Black on the nose there on the top, and bone everywhere else. If you're interested in picking up a cull shad, we have them available. This is the cull shad 180 to be specific. It's the KGB cull shad 180. So we have these available. Make sure you stop by and check them out. Now that's going to do it for our video today, guys. We wanted to show off some of the new big glide baits and swim baits, like I said at the beginning. We know that these are gaining popularity, and we want to make sure we have what you need if you're looking for something like that. So if you have any questions, make sure you comment down below. We'll do our best to help you answer those. And if you want to see these things in person, stop by one of the stores and check them out. Also, I'm going to put links in the description down below for each one of these so you can buy them online if you're into that as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.